off of me. Hey, folks, what's going on? We are back to our brother sisterly love here. Welcome to Living 757.
Yes.
Thank you guys again for joining us once again, ladies. You know,
We miss you.
Yes, I missed y'all too. I was gone for 2 weeks, clearly,
Yes.
and y'all held it down. I'm very proud.
Thank you.
I'm very proud to have known while I was just relaxing on another cruise ship.
Yes,
That y'all were
we saw
working
that on your
hard.
social media, how bad you go
So
when you go to a
hard.
cruise. Yeah, you were so hard. Mira,
Yeah.
mira.
Yeah.
You missed so much
Like what?
while you were just sitting on your butt on a cruise.
Like what?
You know how many things
Like
happens in 2 weeks, Quincy?
Keith's birthday.
Okay, that's one.
Adrian started kindergarten.
Okay, that's two.
There was a pool party.
That's three. Okay,
There
that's
was a
it.
cookout.
Oh, there's more. Oh, that's more.
And then there was Thomas Rhett.
It was a pool party, guys.
Thomas Rhett.
Yeah.
Y'all got a
Thomas
chance.
Rhett.
You got a chance to see Thomas?
Yes. You guys, I went to see Thomas Rhett at the Veterans United Home Loans Amphitheater. It was such a fantastic show. And I mean, I've been to a good amount of country shows, but
Yeah.
he sounded better than my previous favorite country
Yeah.
artist sounded. And he sounded exactly like his album. It was my first time seeing him live,
Yeah.
and he definitely lived up to the hype. That is a show I would see again 100 times.
Hold up. So you were in the front row. Is that why that shot was that close?
Of
Yes.
course. Where do you think she's going to be on the back? Excuse me,
Ashley
is
is-
Ashley finished?
What?
Sorry, Snyder.
What?
Ashley enjoys being in the
yes.
front row at the concerts. I'm sure, right?
Why would you want to be on the lawn when you can see their face?
There you go. No, that's
Yeah.
what I say. But it's something that
I like the
you didn't miss
interaction with the artists. It's
Huh?
cool.
I know, but I never see that artist here before. I know a little bit about country music, not that much.
I don't know much.
But you know what, Quincy? Something that you didn't miss, it was the Cousins Festival
Oh, yeah. Oh,
2025.
yes.
It was amazing, guys.
We were
And
here
for
for
the
the
first
Cousins.
time, Quincy joining us because, you know, all the time it's Ashley and myself going to parties and, you know, cover this event. Look at you, Quincy. Finally, you are with us. We're having a
Yeah,
amazing
we
time.
hanging with family.
Yes,
we
with
got
family
a chance
there.
to, chat it up with him on the side, and so cool to see him. I think you actually got a picture with Pusha T. I don't know.
I
if
did.
you got that. You snuck that picture. It was like, how
was
did she
like
get a picture with Pusha T?
She stopped him while he was walking down the hallway with his child.
You know what? It was funny. Everyone was walking this is the signal that you have to always pay attention. When you see a group of people walking fast or running, something is going on. Can be dangerous or can be a famous person.
Right.
So I'm coming out at the hallway and I see everybody, and then you guys weren't here.
Right.
I was like, excuse me. I went straight to him. Can we do a selfie?
Yes.
I mean, he remembered me from the show
Yes.
because he was with us.
Yeah, it's so cool. It
Thank
was
you,
him.
Pusha.
I don't know what type of other footage we were able to send in, but what
That's
was it?
T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain
Yes.
rocked it out.
Oh my
Oh, he
God.
was
T-Pain
so
rocked
fun.
it out. I think
That
Lil-
was the soundtrack of my college years.
Yeah,
Yes.
like Lil Kim went first, and then it was T-Pain,
And then
Jeezy.
And then Jeezy.
And that was all inside the Scope. But the first
Yes.
part of the day all took place on the Scope Plaza.
Outside.
That included the Stormy Blue food truck experience
Oh my
with
God.
all amazing local food trucks that she curated, and the food was bomb.
Yes.
We
And what
tried
a
from
great
several
job,
places.
you know,
We ran
that she
into our
did.
friends from Get Lost, Get Lost
Yeah.
Shave Ice in Virginia Beach.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun, and it
was.
felt like a neighborhood block party or a
Yeah.
Yes.
cookout, which I think was what they were going for.
And the weather was
So-
perfect, too.
The
Oh,
weather
it
was perfect. The
The weather-
vibe was
It was.
amazing. You know, you can see all the crowd enjoying. Also, the police officers
Yeah.
that were all around the park, and it was
Yeah.
amazing. Stormy Blue, she did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all what she did. Also for all the media people that were around, and she was coordinating everything. You know that it takes a lot.
Oh, you talking about Stephanie?
Stephanie, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Shout out to Stephanie.
Stephanie,
Thank
I said
you.
Stormy Blue.
Y'all made us feel like
I was
we
confused with the
were a
student.
part of the media
Yes.
community.
Yes.
And,
We are a part of the media
well, no,
community.
yeah, but she made us feel that.
Oh, yeah.
Because some people like to treat, oh, y'all are just that show over there. But she's, no, y'all are that show.
Yes.
over
We are
there.
that show.
Y'all are the
Yes.
coolest show in town. And so,
That's amazing.
so many
Yes.
people we ran into. But
She
we,
was their head of media
Yeah.
and communications, and let me tell you, I know a boss when I see one, and she
Yes.
might be the greatest boss that I've seen thus
Yes,
far.
and I say that to you, like Stephanie, she's doing a great
Yes.
job. I mean,
Yes.
she was in charge of every single thing. Thank you so much. We love you, girl. And sorry that I say
Our executive
name.
producer's in my ear like, thanks. I was quoting Rick Ross because she was running everything.
Yes.
The biggest
10,000
boss.
people,
Now-
and she's in charge.
Now, we partied and we had fun. It's my first time partying
You dance,
with
Quincy.
y'all. But then the night was kind of cut short.
Okay.
Patricia bailed.
Tell
for
me you are a mom without saying anything, but you leave from the concert at 10 p.m.
Yes, so she had to go take care of mom duties, which left me having to take this one home. And of course, we had never rode with each other at all. So I got her home safely. And then
And what happened
what y'all don't know.
Do you know
is
what's
that-
funny?
What?
When you got me home, there was a neighbor breaking their neck trying to see who I was with.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So I'm driving my
Never-
car. It is a decent little sports car. Let's
That's
just
decent.
leave
It's
it
a
at that.
nice car. Don't say
It has
a
the
decent-
doors that go up
I see,
instead of
like a
out.
transforming.
And nobody said all that. What
And
I'm
I
saying
couldn't
is,
get up.
it's a decent car. It goes a little fast. And so on my way home, which was 12 midnight,
Wing, wing, wing,
I'm
wing.
going a little fast around the curve, and whoop whoop, I see lights, and I said, "Oh, dang, they got
Senor
somebody."
Quincy
That's the sound of
It
the
was
police.
me. So I got stopped for the very first time ever in a car. But I have to be honest. I told the officer, I said, "Hey, look, man, I'm just trying to get home." And he took my license. Of course, I'm a good guy, so he came back and said, "Hey, I'm gonna let you off with the warning." I was like, "Thank you so much." So yeah, all because you left and I had to take her home.
Okay, because I left. Now,
Yes.
to pay you back, I'm going to invite you to a great event. Do you
Okay.
like the Nashville culture, food, and sex appeal?
Food, yes.
Yes, guess what? We're going to have the Nash Fest 757 here in Norfolk. This is going to happen Saturday 14 from 12 noon to 10 p.m. Nash Fest is going to be at Town Point Park, Norfolk, Virginia, completely free, open to all public. This is a show that you can expect much music, local artists, national artists, the hot chicken barbecue, of course. They're gonna be line dancing, craft beer, whiskey tasting, and oh my gosh, what else, guys? This is amazing. An event that you can come with your friends and family. You can bring your kids too, so it's gonna be nice and enjoy the vibe from Nashville and the
Y'all
food.
can catch up on your country music since you missed Thomas Rhett.
Yes.
But
yes.
because they have the right tasting whiskey and all this stuff.
You need whiskey and hot chicken
Hot
to
chicken and
go
whiskey.
see some country music?
Yeah, no more drinking with these ladies at all.
Oh,
I'm
my
done.
God.
I'm
Quincy.
done.
When did you do that?
Huh?
When did
Never.
you do that? You just told her.
No, he
Never.
did have never. I was like, Quincy, you need to hydrate.
goodness.
It's so hot.
Y'all, there might be a lot of great music in Nashville, but there's
Yes.
also great talent right here in the 757.
Yes,
and our friend of the show, BJ Griffin, is going to be performing at the Norva on Friday, September 19th. You guys, it is his long-awaited album release event. All original sounds, and if you look at the people who are also performing with
also
him,
Luisa, she's gonna be
I
there.
think we've had all of them
Yes,
on the show
yes.
at one point or
Roberta
another.
Villa, the
So
old-
you know he's in great company.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to hear all his original music. The album is titled Elements.
Element,
Yes,
and you
I
gotta
love
say it.
Elements.
Say it that
Elements.
way.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta do it justice. Elements.
I think
Yeah.
we always repeat it over and over again. We have so much talent here on Hampton Road area that we love it. We love our
Oh yeah,
artists.
oh yeah. The talent is crazy whether you are from here or you're not from here. Now, as a stand-up comedian, I'm always in tune when comics are coming to the area. But I have to be honest, I have never heard of Hannah. The last name
Berner.
is Berner. I have never heard of that until this. Now I understand she's a top New York selling author. Okay, she has a podcast that's garnered over 350 million views. But she's coming.
Good for you,
She's
girl.
coming here on her None of My Business tour.
Yep.
Okay, so I understand you and our producer Melissa, y'all know about her, right?
Yeah, she,
And we're going to see her.
She was a Bravo celebrity. So she was one of the girls on the reality show Summer House
Yeah.
for several seasons. And then she started a podcast with another one of the stars, Paige DeSorbo, who
Yeah.
is
We
huge.
should go to see her.
Um,
I think
but
it's
their
great.
podcast is like one of the top podcasts
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
called Giggly Squad. So
And she's apparently really funny.
she is very funny.
Yes.
I want to go to this show.
Yes,
Okay,
we
well,
should
then
go.
go.
We were planning like the other day. We just talking
should.
about. We
Okay,
should
so
go.
Nash Fest and then None of My
Nash Fest.
Business.
None of my business.
And BJ Griffin.
And then okay, so boom,
Yes.
boom, boom, in that exact order. That's
Yep.
what we are going to do. Sing, laugh, and then have some fun.
And
like
then,
we always
and
do.
then we're going to reminisce a little bit.
yes. Folks, our anniversary show
Yes.
is coming up. 6-year anniversary show
Wow, guys,
is
6
coming up.
years
We've been
already.
together 6 years, connected.
It looks like it was yesterday.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't feel like it was just yesterday. It feels like it was 6 years. It's been a
Oh
long
my
time.
gosh,
I'm
wait.
sick
It
of it.
does feel like it was yesterday.
No, I'm sick of it.
I got married and had 2
But
kids.
anyways, yes, we are celebrating celebrating 6 years. It's easy to say, but actually, it's a lot of work from everybody behind the scenes,
Yeah.
in front of the camera, our control room,
And-
everyone that I make part. This family living 757. What a great journey, and we're still here, guys. We're still
Yeah.
knocking the door in your house every time that you turn in.
And I think one of the coolest things about this crew is that not just us who are sitting up here, but most of the people behind the scenes have remained the same for the full time we've been here too.
Yeah, and I'm
since
sick
the
of it.
inception of the show.
And I'm sick of
So we
Nick,
want to
don't roll
we
your
want to
eyes.
tell y'all a
Look,
secret.
Nick, don't roll your eyes because I'm gonna bring you here.
Oh, goodness.
Just kidding.
I'm going to tell y'all a little secret if my co-host can be quiet. We're going to be re-airing our old anniversary episodes so we can kind of take a look back at how much we've grown, what's changed, and also what's remained the same. What has remained the same, I mean, first and foremost is we're like family. So
yeah.
you
And we
can
will
always catch us
always-
being silly with each
And
other.
we'll always continue to be the coolest
Yes.
show in town because that's what we are.
Duh.
Shout out to Will Rodriguez, who's the brainchild of this whole thing. So I want y'all to make sure that y'all are tuning in as we tease you guys up over the next few weeks as we get ready
yeah.
to present
Yes.
our 6th anniversary show,
It's
which is going to be a lot
something
of
special.
fun.
You guys
Yeah.
ready to go back in time? Ooh.
Back.
Is there a hot tub
Back
time
in time.
machine?
I mean, 6
Not at
years.
all.
Is there a DeLorean somewhere? Because I would definitely hop
okay.
in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, my
so,
goodness.
Well, we do have a great show. We do have a great show.
Quiz.
Got kind of lost in all of this. What's happening on the show today is, you know what?
We got some
sweet
sweets.
bites.
Yes.
Bites to life.
Quincy is trying some dessert. Plus, how much do you really know about 757 history?
And later on the show, Xenia is here to perform live on the studio, The Living 757. But right after the break, guess what, guys? We're gonna meet Gora. She is amazing. She have a lot of followers on social media. Who is Gora? Just stay with us and you will find out. Yes, she's very famous.
Welcome back to the coolest show in town. We definitely have a soft spot for fur babies on this show, whether they're little teeny puppies or whether they sometimes get mistaken for a mini horse like our next guest. Let's welcome Gora, the Great Dane, and her mama, Brittany. Hi.
How are you guys?
Hello.
Gora, look at you. Oh my God. I'm in love already because fashion is one of her things. I love it.
Yes.
Look at that.
So her name is Gora. Can you kind of explain to our audience where the name came from?
Sure. Not to frighten anybody, but Gora is short for Belphegora. Belphegor is the demon of sleep and laziness. I have narcolepsy, so I figured what better to name her after that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
It's like when you first say she's named after this demon, and then you continue, and it's like, oh, okay.
okay. And now makes
Now
sense.
it makes sense.
She's a cute demon.
So now I can see that Agora, she's all about fashion. Like me, we love shoes. Gora, Tech 5 girl. Oh my God, look at her shoes. Can we show her shoes? Look at these. So she's very popular on the social media platforms like TikTok and also Instagram. How does she become so popular?
It started with her costumes, honestly.
Okay.
A lot of people, they admire the work that goes into them, and they're impressed with the fact that she keeps them on. So Gora took off immediately when we put her in the fun outfits, and she's a big dog too, so for her to be so fabulous like that, people really like that kind of stuff.
Yes, now just talking about that, I know that a dog sometimes they can walk funny when they wear shoes. Did she get adjusted really easy?
Gora's a professional fashion icon, so she took to them immediately.
I love her. She had to go to the runway with me. Oh
I
my gosh,
love
I love
it.
that.
And while we were talking fashion, I already asked you about her glasses, and they're not just for fashion, they're also for function, because why?
Gora rides out of the sunroof of our car. She's actually been spotted by locals. They are for protection for any rocks or sticks that may bump off the road.
Very smart,
That's
and
smart.
actually I think it protects from the lights. Now, we just saw some pictures. Who prepared those costumes for her? Like, it's for different events, or you just walk by around the Hampton Road area with her and dress like that? Look at that one, that was amazing.
That is a perfect match.
Yes, perfect match.
Gora is very competitive, more
Okay.
like I'm competitive. So I build all of her costumes, and Gora struts her stuff in all of them. We go to a lot of contests in the area, and she's won quite a few of them, obviously.
Yes, I love that.
My family members had Great Danes growing up, my aunts, uncles, and cousins, and without fail, every single one of them thought they were a lapdog. So she also thinks she's a lapdog.
Absolutely. Gora does not, she's not aware of her size at all.
It's so funny. It's always the biggest dogs.
It is.
And I want to know, where does she sleep?
Gora sleeps primarily in my bed, and I do not sleep
See?
comfortably. Yeah.
I was about to say how.
If you try to move her, she's a grumpy old lady. You're not moving her.
So now you have another dog. You have 4 in total. So Gora is one of them. So how do you manage that? Like, they don't get jealous, the other ones? They don't want to jump in your bed?
Gora, she's the baby of the family, and all the other dogs, they're aware of the hierarchy in the house. So Gora rules the roost.
So it's like she have a pass. Like, she can do everything.
Absolutely,
And-
she's famous.
She isn't just adorable and fashionable. She's also a therapy dog.
She's a service dog, yes, she is. I have narcolepsy, so Gora has been trained to mitigate my disability, and she does pretty okay with it.
Pretty
Can you
okay.
explain a little
Pretty
bit?
okay. She's named after the demon of sleep, after all. So,
Oh, wow.
Definitely. So she's a professional cuddler.
yes, she is.
Does she always bring the right things when you ask?
Absolutely not. She's brought me socks when I've asked for medication, and
wow.
sometimes I have to get up and get it myself because it's like, what are you good for?
So she's only 3 years old,
She's
right?
3,
Is
yes.
she still seeing her mom?
She hasn't seen her mom since she was 9 weeks old, but we could always arrange that.
This is her mom.
Well,
Duh.
you know.
That's what I meant.
When I had my baby, I just, because I know the family where I get it, so once in a while I just took him back to see the brothers, and because they were like a 7 Jesus, and we all know each other, so they met together.
I should arrange that. That's cute.
I mean, it's something that you can also post on social media.
Absolutely.
So what is next for you guys? Like, any plans, any event coming up?
We have September 13th, which is Wags for Waves, and we have a costume that we are preparing for that. And then
That's a surprise.
October 4th in Hampton, we have Barktoberfest, and we'll be there too.
Can we have any preview about what is going to be the costume?
She's going to be something a little controversial, but I think it's going to go over well. I'm not telling you though.
Well, we love that. Now, if we want to follow Gora, where we can follow her?
Gora is on TikTok and Instagram, as well as Facebook, Gora the Dane.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Brittany, for stopping by today with Gora. She's amazing. Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes. Well, Ashley, now summer maybe goes to the end, but I guess what? Grilling season is alive and well. And now we're just going to go outside and see what Jim White is cooking.
Hi, I'm Jim White, registered dietitian and certified personal trainer. The summer is ending, but the fall is still a great time to continue on grilling. Try incorporating these healthy grilling techniques to have a fun time this fall season. Always start with a clean grill. Scrub your grill with hot soapy water to decrease the char. In turn, this will decrease the bacteria in your grill. Choose healthier sides. Rather than choosing foods such as baked beans, potato salad, or coleslaw, which are loaded with saturated fat and sugar, try healthy sides such as fruit salad or green leafy vegetables. Right size your portions. The standard serving for a protein is 3 ounces, and that's the size of a deck of cards. I know that might sound small, but adding vegetables to your plate will still keep you full. Add color to your grilling. Just about any vegetable can be added to your grilling routine and even made into kebabs. Try potatoes, parsnips, zucchini, and squash. Grill fruits for dessert. By grilling fruits, you're adding to the nutrition density of your meal, and you're also avoiding unwanted calories from high-calorie desserts. And it tastes great. There's nothing better than having fun with the family and healthy grilling this fall season. For more fitness and nutrition tips, visit JimWhiteFit.com.
Yeah, Jim. That's very interesting. So during the Labor Day holiday, I went out on the grill and I cooked. And I want to say, throughout the entire summer, that was the 3rd time I've touched a grill. I'm just not a grilling type of person.
I know. That's
What?
But
But a grill season is you know, something that should inspire you to get
I get that. Everybody in my wife's family, they think I should be, hey, let's cook on the grill. And I'm like, I don't want to see people. So,
No, I don't think that's the answer. I think you don't have time to see. You work so much, so.
I don't want to see people. Okay.
You know,
I'm trying to fix that. You don't see that. I'm trying to
I
help
feel
you.
like people always like assume it's the husband that's on the grill. In my house, it's me.
Yeah, I remember you, like, you're a brisket person.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can really make some brisket.
But
you know?
now, he was
Cute.
cooking some fruits, some, you know, that I love it. Actually, grilled pineapple is the best. I love it. It just tastes so yummy. If you can just do it like a little bit, how do you say, bro, como bronceadito?
Yeah.
Como quemadito, pero no sé cómo se dice. Quemadito.
But one of the most important things that I remember him saying is make sure that you clean your grill
Yes.
first. A lot of people think that you got to keep the flavor from the last stuff that's on it.
No.
And that's like cooking bacteria on top of the new food. So that's an old myth that should be dispelled. You clean that grill first.
Oh, for sure.
And then you put the
And
fruit.
also, in addition to that, if you're cooking old food on your grill and then you're eating it, you're adding carcinogens to your food.
Yes.
And
But-
that is a really big word.
And if you're using a wire brush, make sure you get all
Yes.
those pieces off because
But
those
the
can be
best time is when it's
terrible
already
for your
warm
tongue.
and very hot, the grill. Just clean it
Well,
right up.
ladies, Jim clearly showed us how to cook some fruit on the grill, which is something I've never done. But check this out. After the break, I think my taste buds are ready for something that I have done before. Stick around and you'll see what I'm talking
Never
about.
did it before?
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living 757. Now, being an entrepreneur is not easy at all, but for one 19-year-old, you know, she's taken her success and turned it into the recipe for just brilliance, right? As well as, you know, taking the recipe and turning it into her passion and her purpose. So she's inspiring young business owners as well, like the Welcome to Living 757, Miss Narissa Cunningham. How are you doing, Miss Narissa?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. See, I had my hand here because I didn't want them to see Smurf hands, right? So we both have our Smurf hands. But before we get into why we have these Smurf hands, talk about you being a young businesswoman and the leap of faith that you took. You're only 19 years old. You know
Yes.
how long it took me to take that leap of faith to entrepreneurship after high school?
So I started in 2023 baking and just getting into my local community with my sweet treats.
Yeah.
Things like church or family members, and I would just try to get into it from there. And from there, I just started promoting myself on different social media platforms and around my community.
Yeah.
And I just took that leap and continued on to perfect my craft.
Yeah. And I understand you, especially as a young black woman too, it's very inspirational
Yes.
to a lot of young black girls that's out here too.
Yes.
It's like I said, taking that leap of faith is not easy. Now let's leap into what you've brought here. I see a plethora of some sweets, but let's start here. Number one, we've got our Living 757 logo. I love
Yes.
that. All right, so do we peel this off to eat the cake?
No, it's edible, completely edible.
Ooh.
With wafer paper.
Okay.
And icing sheets, so everything on the cake is completely edible.
Gotcha. And what type of cake is this that
This
you
is a
prepared?
chocolate cake with buttercream icing.
I almost took my finger. I almost did that. Okay, so what are we going to be doing? Because you also specialize in decorating stuff, right?
Yes, so we're gonna just be taking the piping bag and piping vintage design onto the cake.
Okay, so show me, and then I'll try to follow that guide. Let me try to put my other
Okay.
blue Smurf hands on. All right. So the piping bag, now I've seen this in a lot of, grocery stores at the bakery. So is there like a different way to do it too?
So you wanna twist the top of the bag to make sure that there's no air bubbles coming out.
Okay.
And you wanna apply a little bit of pressure and release as you come down.
So a little bit of pressure and release as you come down. I feel like I am going to mess this up. All right, so I'm gonna try. Okay, So apply a little bit of pressure
A little bit.
and
Try
release.
up and down.
So
And release
up.
as you come down.
Okay, so up and down. Oh my gosh, I just told you, this is horrible. Ladies, I feel like they're laughing at me on the couch. And this is dripping. Hold up. So start down and then come up.
Put it at a little angle.
Okay, at an angle.
Push up
Push up.
and down. That's a little better.
Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay.
That's a little better.
All right. So how long did it take you to see? Look at what I have done here. This is not good at all. It's dripping. So, like, how long did it take you to perfect this? Because it doesn't seem like this is an easy thing to know how to do.
Well, I started doing cupcakes and cookies. I've done that for about 2 years, but I just started doing custom cakes in March of this year. And I think I've come a long way. Even my first cake was pretty good compared to some others, so.
Yeah. Now, do you have any siblings or anything?
Yes, I have 5 siblings on my father's side and 2 on my mother's side.
Got you. So you are going to be the lifeline for your family because this, like the cake baking business, I know a few people that clearly does this better than I did, but look at that, voila.
It looks
That is
good.
not a voila at all. All right. All right, so I'm gonna leave this right here, but let's come over here because see, now I'm really distracted. What are we looking at here?
So these cupcakes are vanilla cupcakes with the whipped vanilla icing, and they have berries to garnish it on top.
Okay.
And these 2 cookies right here, the one on top is a cinnamon toast cookie.
Oh my gosh.
And the one on the bottom is a Biscoff flavored cookie.
Wow. Okay. So as I take a bite out of this, I've got to ask you. You've got some tips for better baking, like for
Yes.
people to bake. So we got a little bit of time, and we'll put your info up on the screen. So give us some tips to better baking, like cookies and stuff.
So a couple of things I want to recommend is when you're baking, it's better to brown your butter when you baking cakes, cookies, or brownies. It gives a more rich flavor to your baked goods and also a slight nutty tone to it. Another good tip would be to
Yeah, it's well. So I know it's used powdered milk too, right?
Yes, so powdered milk helps so that you're not adding so much liquid when you're baking cookies.
Yeah.
It also adds that rich flavor to your cookies as well.
Awesome. And this is a cinnamon toast
Yes,
crunch
that's a
cookie?
cinnamon toast crunch cookie.
Oh my gosh, I gotta taste this because. Oh yeah, this is good. And then we've also got a Biscoff cookie.
Yes.
You know what? I won't make it. I won't make it. It's too much sugar overload here. Well, Larissa, thank you so much for being a part of the show. And thank you for bringing us a cake that we can also have and celebrate. Our anniversary is coming up soon, so this is going to help us a pre-party. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Clarissa, I definitely know that you are inspiring young people, just like Will Rodriguez has been inspiring us to love exploring our minds a little bit more. In fact, in this next metaphysical minute, he's telling us that plants can hear us.
Can plants read our minds? I mean, do you think that maybe plants could be conscious? Today on the Metaphysical Moment, we are exploring plant consciousness and emotional energy. You might just be surprised to learn that, sure enough, plants, they might just be listening in to your every conversation. Okay, I know that you're going to roll your eyes at me on this one, but I got a question for you. Do you think our houseplants are secretly psychic? No, seriously, do you think they could read our minds? And if so, do you think they like me? Or are they just waiting for me to forget to water them again so they can plot their slow, leafy revenge? Okay, let's rewind. It's the late 1960s. Psychedelics are in, lava lamps are glowing, and in walks Cleve Baxter, the former CIA interrogator and polygraph expert. One day, Cleve gets bored, like CIA level bored. So he hooks up this plant, a literal office plant, to a polygraph machine just to see what happens. So he waters the plants, no response. He pokes a leaf, nada. Then he thinks, just thinks, about burning it. Boom, the polygraph needle jumps. Like the plant just had a panic attack. Now, was it fear? Was it maybe reading his mind? Or did it just pick up on his emotions? This one tiny moment launched decades of debate, speculation, and eyebrow raises so high they became forehead tattoos. Baxter called it primary perception, the idea that living things might be interconnected through some kind of energetic or emotional field. He repeated the test with yogurt, eggs, even human white blood cells taken from a subject and placed in another room. The yogurt didn't spike out of fear, but it did seem a little cultured. All right, but here's where it gets weirdly metaphysical. Some spiritual teachers and quantum theorists have proposed that consciousness, well, it isn't contained to our brains. It might be more like a field, like gravity or Wi-Fi, and that plants, like all living things, are tapped in. You ever hugged a tree and felt calmer? Ever sat in a forest and felt like the trees were watching you? Not in a creepy way, more like gently observing. And that's not just poetic nonsense. Japanese researchers have coined the term forest bathing, or shinrin-yoku, because spending time with trees literally lowers the stress hormones. And recent research, well, it backs it up. See, they found that plants respond to music. They can distinguish between vibrations like an insect chewing their leaves versus wind brushing their branches. Some even warn neighboring plants of danger through chemical signals. It's like a leafy version of texting your friends. Yo, aphids incoming, brace yourself. So what does this mean for us, the spiritual seekers, the metaphysical explorers, the ones who keep crystals next to their rosemary enchant while pruning the basil? Well, it means maybe we need to start thinking of plants not just as simple decor, but as individual beings with presence, with perception, maybe even a kind of wisdom. Many indigenous cultures already know this. To them, plants are elders, teachers, messengers of the earth. And when you open yourself up to that possibility, you begin to notice things. Like the way a plant turns to you when you enter a room, the way it thrives when you talk to it. Yeah, I said talk to it, don't judge me. I've had some really deep conversations with my aloe vera plant. There's even research incoming out of places like the Monica Gagliano lab in Australia that suggests that plants can actually learn. In one experiment, a plant that folds when you touch it stopped reacting, and the stimulus was proven to be harmless. Think about that. A plant learned not to react to something that it deemed was not dangerous. A plant learned. I mean, that's a basic form of learning and memory, right? But it has no brains, has no neurons, but still awareness. So next time that you sit down to meditate, maybe we can invite our plants into our practice. Try tuning into them, ask them questions, feel their energy, see if you get a vibe or a whisper or even maybe an image. You imagining it? Maybe? Okay. Imagination is the bridge to intuition, and intuition, well, that's your inner Wi-Fi connection to all living things. If we start recognizing plants as conscious co-inhabitants of this earth, we might start treating nature a little differently, with more respect, more awe, more listening. Just maybe don't ask your cactus for dating advice. That one stung. All right, this has been the Metaphysical Moment where curiosity grows wild and the houseplants are always listening. Go ahead, water your mind, prune your ego, and whisper sweet nothings to your spider plant. Until next time, take good care of yourself.
I know.
So I was watching that package last night in preparation for our show, right? Mm-hmm. And I like side-eyed the basil in my kitchen. I'm like, do you know what I'm thinking right now?
Right.
Yes.
See, that's the power. That's the power of Will Rodriguez's voice. Like, if like you get lost in what he's saying, and you be
Well,
like,
he
uh-oh.
stated like studies and scientific facts.
But you know what? When you say that last night, because you put comment on the chat, I was like, you take my curiosity. Like, plants can hear us.
Yeah.
They can know what we're feeling and thinking. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like looking around like,
Well,
what are
wonder
my
if
love
those-
it.
I wonder if those
Yeah, me
plants
too.
know what I'm thinking. This is good. Thank you.
Yes,
Thanks,
we
Marissa.
see you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, we gotta take a break. But
sorry.
when we come back, how much do you think you know about Virginia history? I'm willing to bet it's not as much as you think. Stay right there.
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Welcome back to Living 757. If you're like me and you grew up around here, you probably spent the majority of your school field trips going to historical sites around the state. So I, for one, was really surprised to learn that there's a lot more history in Hampton Roads than I know about. But here virtually to tell us more about the history, especially of the 757, is author Andrew Lawler. Hey, Andrew.
Hey there, how you doing, Ashley? Hello, Quincy.
Hey, how you doing,
We're
man?
good. Thank you for taking time out of your vacation to join us.
That's okay. It's windy here on the Outer Banks, so there's no beach time today.
I get it. Now, your book is called A Perfect Frenzy, and it is a very different perspective on the American Revolution than the one that we learned in history books, especially considering we're right here in the locations that a lot of these things happened. Can you kind of give us Cliff Notes?
Sure. I grew up in Norfolk, and I thought I knew history. I grew up in a very history-minded family. We would go to Williamsburg and Yorktown and Jamestown. That's pretty much all we did on the weekends. We didn't read books. We really went to the sites. So I thought I had a grasp on what happened in places like Norfolk, but I was wrong. I ran across a mention of the Ethiopian Regiment in a book one day, and I realized that there was a lot I didn't know about what happened in Hampton Roads 250 years ago this fall. And the main thing that happened was the last royal governor of Virginia, Lord Dunmore, decided that he was going to fight the Patriots. And in fighting the Patriots, he needed soldiers. And to get soldiers, he decided to emancipate the Black Virginians who were mostly enslaved and put them into redcoats, give them muskets, teach them how to fight, and send them into battle. And they went into battle in Great Bridge 250 years ago in December. And ultimately, this led to the destruction of Norfolk that was burned on January 1st, 1776. Now, that was long thought to be a deed that was done by the wicked Lord Dunmore. But in fact, we know now that the Patriots were the ones that burned Norfolk to the ground.
Wow.
And in the end, Lord Dunmore and the Ethiopian Regiment had to leave, but it really set the pace because it was the first black regiment in the British Army, and a lot of them went on to be, very, very important parts of the British effort to defeat the Patriots.
Wow. So what I also discovered just looking at the stuff that you were saying in the book, in the history. So I'm from Texas. We just celebrated Juneteenth, which was when slaves in Texas realized that they were free based on the Emancipation Proclamation. But is it true that there is more than one?
Yes, indeed. Long before, 90 years before Abraham Lincoln put out his famous Emancipation Proclamation, Lord Dunmore published his own proclamation, and that was done at Kemp's Landing, which is now in Virginia Beach, Kempsville. So that's the place where the continent's first Emancipation Proclamation was decreed, and hundreds, if not thousands, of black Americans came from as far away as Massachusetts to join up with the British, who were promising freedom to these people, which the Patriots were not.
Wow.
Now, quickly, I want to touch on what you said at the beginning during your Cliff Notes. Norfolk burned to the ground, and we kind of pinned it on Lord Dunmore, but it was actually like the Patriots that did it, and that kind of riled the rest of the country to rebel, right?
Yes, indeed. If you've been to St. Paul's Church, you've seen that cannonball stuck into the side of the brick there. But actually, in fact, it was the Patriots who used the brief bombardment by the British to burn the city to the ground. Now, they did this because they felt like it was filled with people who were loyalists. They didn't like having emancipated black people running around there, so they laid waste to it. And it was the only time in American history that a city has been completely demolished. But then they covered it up and they blamed it on the British. But we know from a 1777 report that the Patriots themselves did that they were responsible. And it did have a big impact because when Americans got news that Norfolk had burned, it was the 8th largest city on the continent, then they decided there was no more compromise with Britain. It was time to call for independence. So it really helped to create a wave of support for independence, which of course led to July 4th, 1776. Wow.
Yeah. So really quick before we get out of here, we were in Norfolk. Norfolk has been built back up, obviously, but you're going to be in Norfolk at the Slover Library on November 14th. Quickly tell us about that event.
Yeah, on November 14th, which is the day before the Emancipation Proclamation that Dunmore put out, we're going to have a meeting of really distinguished national level historians who will be meeting at the Slover Library. It's free and open to the public. You can find more information on the Slover Library Foundation website. So we're hoping people will come and join us to talk about the important events that took place in Hampton Roads 250 years ago this fall.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you very much for sharing that little piece of history with us right here on Living 757, Andrew. Continue to enjoy your vacation, and we'll be on the lookout for that. All right?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Ashley. Thank you, Quincy.
Awesome. Thank you. Now, Ashley, clearly, 250 years, that's a long time to gather a lot of history, right?
Yeah.
But I believe our next guest is looking to make a little history of her own in the music industry.
Ooh.
Yes, she does, Quincy. Now, we're gonna introduce a girl that she was with us before, but she's an Afro-pop and R&B artist who spent the last 5 years crafting her unique sound. Let's welcome back to Living 757, Senya. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God, you look so beautiful. I love her dress.
Thank you.
This is some point. Like, this is something that I will wear. I have to say.
I can see that.
Well, you were with us 2 years ago.
Yes.
So how do you feel like from that time to today? Like how you grew up personally, especially in your music?
I would say that since that time, I've become a lot more confident.
Okay.
I have gained the vocal control, cultivated my sound, and understood that as a music artist, as a female music artist, it's okay for me to express my culture, but also to embrace the different dynamics of music. I can be bold, I can be sad, I can have different expressions, and that's where I feel like I've come. And I don't have braces now, so.
I know. At the beginning, I didn't recognize her, and she's got, it might be my braces. And your hair also looks different. You're still beautiful as always. Now, I love that you just mentioned about your culture and bring different and unique sound and style. You have been surrounded by music all your life since a very young age.
Yes.
Now, what role did poetry and storytelling play when it comes to music?
Oh my gosh, poetry for me was something that allowed for me to express myself. I had teachers growing up who encouraged me to really hone in on my emotions, to write them down. And I think I got my first publication when I was in school with a poem I wrote. And that's when someone was like, you have something. And then it started turning into music. So now I write and I turn poetry into music.
That is amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. I love that. So you're working on your new song, right?
Yes.
What is the name of the song again?
Danger.
Yes,
Danger,
I said it right,
danger.
danger. What is danger means? Like, what is
Dangerous.
Oh, dangerous?
Dangerous.
Okay.
But we just use like the phonetic spelling. So yeah.
Are we in danger? So you're in danger. So what does that mean?
I mean, sometimes if someone breaks your heart, they're in danger.
Okay, now I got it. Danger. Okay, I like it. I'm gonna use that. So you have any events coming up? Like, where can people see and find your music?
Yes, I have the release of Danger coming out.
Okay.
Followed by a release party, my first release party that we're going to be hosting. Followed by my first EP, my debut EP. So I think in this season, I'm learning to just kind of go with the flow and then trust the vision and trust the sound as it's coming.
I love it. Great. We have all the information on the screen. I mean, you're doing everything. Congratulations, because you're coming strong than ever before. I love that. So we have all the info. Now, we have to go to commercial break, but when we come back,
Senya,
there you go. I thought you were going to remember. Senya's going to take the stage of Living 757, so guys, stay with us.
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Welcome back to Living 757. Guys, I can't stop. Look at this cake. Look at this. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try it.
Yeah. The anniversary cake, and of course, this is a little piece that's sticking
No,
off.
don't put your fingers.
Yeah, but I'm
now,
just going to take a little.
Can we
piece.
still? Oh my God, Quincy.
Ew.
Did
Oh,
he
that was
do
great.
that? No. Okay, you guys saw him, right? Okay, look at that beautiful
That is
cake. I'm gonna tweet
dirty
right
and
there.
gross, just
It
like a
says,
Cowboys fan
okay, right
would.
there. Living 757. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
to-
Narissa Cunningham,
Yes.
thank you so much at Sweet
She bring
Bites.
these beautiful cake that I-
Yeah, as
We're
we are
gonna find it.
preparing to celebrate our 6-year anniversary. But hold up, while you were lifting it up, and you know, I'm always going to hear some hatricity. You said something about Commanders or something, or Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. I said you put your finger in the cake like a dirty Dallas fan would.
Ooh,
Okay.
I didn't hear
All right.
that.
All right.
I didn't hear that before.
This is what we're doing. Clearly,
I
the
did.
football season is underway,
It's
so
the
I
most
get it.
wonderful time of the year.
We'll see how she feels afterwards. So you saying that, but you know, you kind of feeling yourself, because I understand that somebody on your team or liked your messages.
Oh, not my messages. I ain't messaging nobody on the
Just checking.
team.
Key.
No, so you know,
Key.
Terry McLaurin came back and
Yeah.
he did a really big press conference
Right.
where he was answering live questions, and I was commenting along like with the live feed
Yeah.
for the Commanders
Yeah.
while he was like talking. Jaden Daniels liked 2 of my comments.
Look at that.
Look at the proof.
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
proof.
Oh,
Well,
of
It was a
course.
surreal moment. I was like, bucket list, life made. Now I can die happy.
No, but let me,
But like, it
let me
wasn't
correct you
anything
right there.
super
No.
exciting that I was saying either. It was like scary, scary,
Actually, let me
scary.
correct you right there. We went out, the 3 of us, the other day, and excuse me, with all my respect, kid, but this girl attracts the eyes of everyone. I mean, I was like, Ashley, come here, walk with me.
I'm turning the color of my
Oh, now
romper.
she's
Don't
getting
do
ready.
that.
But in a good way, mommy. You know, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. And it's amazing. And so Quincy too. I mean, I was looking at the girls.
I am
Everybody
beautiful.
was busy.
I am going.
No, you're handsome. You're not beautiful. You're handsome.
Yeah. So now, really quick too. It was something about, like, you were telling us that your daughter is also a Commanders fan, but there's something else that she's like you, right?
Oh,
I know what
yeah.
she is.
Yeah, Keith ran over to the couch and an Amazon package for me had been
Yeah.
delivered, and he put it on the coffee table. And Chloe and Adrian and I are sitting on the couch, and I look over, and she's got that Amazon package, and she is holding it
Oh.
like it's a stuffed animal.
Oh
like,
my
look at this. It's
gosh.
her emotional support Amazon package. And in this moment, I knew she was my kid.
Yes, of course. But
You
she's,
have
you know,
her
she has to be
trained
like
very
mom.
well
So sweet.
to be ready when those Amazon packages ring at the doorbell. So
She
cool.
learned from the mommy.
Yeah, and she just turned 2.
She did just turn
I
2.
missed the party, Clo, but
Yes.
Uncle Q is apologetic. So,
Yeah.
however, Chloe, if you are watching the show and you missed anything, you can catch us on our YourView app, okay?
Yes, you also can follow us on all our social platforms, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram under Living 757.
And you can send emails to that email that's across the bottom of your screen. Share at living757.com.
Yes. And I'm glad that you got back. Well, now we have to say goodbye, but before we leave, we're going to leave you with the beautiful voice of Senya and her new song, Danger.
Danger.
Late at night I think of you, late at night I dream of you. All my blues have gone away since you stepped into my life. I've been missing you, I've been needing you, I've been seeking you all day, all day. Where do we go now? Where are we at now? Are you here? Are you there? I wanna know now. insecure about my place, so I need to know now. I won't beg no more. I will leave for sure. One day, one day. Sing it with me now. I will miss you today. I will miss you tomorrow. I will miss you all day, all day. I will miss you today. I will miss you tomorrow. I will miss you all day, all day. I will miss you today. I will miss you tomorrow. I will miss you all day, all day. Through the oceans, I will find you. Over the mountains, I will climb for you. Painted the picture, picture perfect. You and I down the aisles, the babies and all. Why can't you see it? Why can't you feel it? Why can't you accept it? Oh, baby, oh, don't, oh, baby, I see. I will miss you today. I will miss you tomorrow. I will miss you all day, all day. I will miss you today. I will miss you tomorrow. I will miss you all day, all day. Only for you. Only for you I cry. I've been dying for, yeah. Only for you. Only for you I cry. I've been dying for, yeah. If I die for you, will you die for me? If I ride for you, will you ride for me? Oh, 'cause I'm saying too much, and you're fading